I had a chance to catch up with Siale Esera last week during BYU team photo day. This is a young man, remember, had a really, really solid start to his career last season before suffering a season-ending foot injury. There was some concern coming into this season if that foot injury would linger and he would not be able to participate. But day one of camp, there's number 54 running around the field looking like he didn't miss anything, quite frankly, even though he missed months in terms of his rehab from that foot injury. The good news is he's easing his way back into this. Everything I hear about this is Siale is absolutely going to be a part of the mix at linebacker for BYU. Right now, it feels like it's down to him and Harrison Taggart, that we like to call the MAC or middle linebacker position for the BYU football program. It's the position that Ben Bywater was forced to vacate when he medically retired from playing for BYU, and it's a blow to lose a guy of Ben Bywater's caliber, but the hope is that between Taggart and Esera at that position, you include Jack Kelly, Ace Kafusi, Sione Moa, Isaiah Glasker, just go down the list. There are a lot of bodies at linebacker. And the nice part is yes, Ben Bywater will be missed. There's just absolutely zero doubt that he will be missed by the BYU football program. But it appears, at least on paper, that despite losing Bywater and his incredible, prodigious talent on the field, BYU has a far deeper linebacking core right now going into 2024 than they had in any previous season to date, I think, in the Kalani Sitake era. You may argue with me on that, but I really do think they've got a lot of prodigious young talent in this linebacker room, and I think chief among them is Siale Esera. So without further ado, here's the conversation I had with Siale during BYU team photo day last week. Siale, I think a lot of people are looking at your position at linebacker as one that losing Ben Bywater, you think, okay, they're a little bit thinner than maybe we thought they were going to into the Big 12. Do you think that you guys are deeper than you were a year ago?
I think we're same amount. I think we're doing pretty good in that MAC position right now.
Now, you were a guy that came in, you saw some playing time last year and then picked up an injury, but you're back out there at practice. Obviously, injury is part of the game.
Yes, sir.
How do you go about that, approaching an injury recovery and then getting back out on the field? Do you have to take a minute to be like, okay, got to trust that foot's going to hold up for me here?
Oh, yeah, just trying to trust your physical therapy that you've been doing, just trusting the doctors and what they did, making sure that you're there mentally, you know, and just making sure that a big part of it is trust, like you said. Just trying to trust everything that you've been doing so far and just to go forth and do whatever you need to do, man.
Now, you're a local kid, played at Timpview. It's like a stone's throw away from LES and everything. How cool is it to be representing BYU and playing for the Y?
It's been so cool, man. It was really cool. I've been growing up watching BYU. Crazy to be a hometown hero type thing, and it's crazy. I was just so blessed and thankful for the opportunity to be here. Just trying to make my parents proud, you know, make my family proud, just doing what I love. So
now you play the linebacker position, but you're a little bit bigger bodied backer than a lot of people out there. What do you consider to be your chief strengths as a linebacker?
Just getting to the ball, you know, just the speed of just getting to the ball, filling gaps, and just trying to. I kind of like to take handfuls of anywhere I can, man. Just trying to dip my toe into anywhere I can find it, anywhere I can see that ball coming through. I think that's my biggest strength, just to sniff out plays, you know.
So you got a nose for the ball. That's nothing wrong with that as a linebacker, obviously. Now, talking with Kalani earlier in the week, he talked about how the defense has had a good run here against your offense. Do you like the back and forth when it comes to training camp, and one day the defense might win and the offense might respond the next day?
Oh, yes, most definitely. Yeah, it keeps it high intensity, high competition, just getting that grind on, just makes everyone better, you know, just trying to push each other to be the best that we can be as a team, and I feel like we've been doing that lately. But, you know, defense, we've obviously, I ain't going to try to shame the offense or anything, but the defense been out here, and we've been posted up just doing our business, and so
making them earn it, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, the Big 12 is a big deal, obviously, when they officially announced they're going to the Big 12 for BYU. How big of a role was that for you to pick BYU to play for?
It was a big thing for me. But honestly, I love Coach Kalani. I love the values that he stands for. They align with my values, especially for my family as well. And I never got that kind of experience or kind of feeling that I got here than when I went to go visit other schools. And so it truly made me want to come here, even before the Big 12. The Big 12 was like icing on the cake, you know. But yeah, I loved Coach Kalani. Everything. I love Coach Enna. I love Coach Hill. I love the defense and the schemes that they put in to this BYU defense. Big 12 doesn't know what's going to come for them, man. They don't know what's going to hit them.
And here we've seen some of the videos from the strength staff in that workout saying, "Hey, keep doing what you're doing. You'll go 5-7 again." Has that kind of been the messaging? Like, hey, step it up, essentially.
Yes. You know, going 5-7, that was a big blow to us. You know, we really wanted that bowl game at least, but we've been doing really good. We've been pushing ourselves to the limit, man. That strength staff been pushing us no matter what, and as you said in the videos, they've been cranking that heat up. You know, but we don't take it too personally, you know, we take it as motivation. You know, a lot of times people will take that out of context and make it kind of what it shouldn't be.
Sure. Last thing for me, I guess last couple things for me, is are you a guy who likes to have both personal expectations and team expectations, or do you go one way or the other?
Oh no, yeah, both.
Okay.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Now, in terms of your personal expectations, what are you hoping to contribute this year?
I want to try to start this
Okay.
year, and so that's my big goal right now. Trying to start this year. I'm just trying to get on that field. You know, as last year was happening, I did suffer a couple of injuries and kept me out of the first part and the last couple of games as well. And so the big thing for me going in this season is just staying healthy, because the best ability is availability. You know, and so that's what I've been trying to focus on. Just trying to go into it. Yeah. And so.
It's one of my favorite phrases, best ability is availability, because it's absolutely 100% true. Now, you talk about the Big 12 won't know what hits them. Is that the mentality that's been shared across the team? Like, hey, nobody expects much from us. We can go out there and quote-unquote shock the world.
Oh, no, yes, sir. Coach Hill has told us, you know, he's also expressed to us, like, we've also, the media and everyone around us have been telling us, even with this first game coming up, that we're going to lose. And he was telling us just let them talk, let them say whatever they want to say, let them be whatever they want to be, but just know that whatever goes on in here is what's going to matter. And so we've taken that especially as a defense and as a team, we've taken that to heart. And so we really have just been pushing each other to the limit, just trying to make ourselves better, and just we're not listening to any of those limits that other people try to put on us.
A big thank you to Siale Esera for joining us here on the podcast. You heard him talk about the fact that he's very much looking forward to contributing to BYU in any way, shape, or form that he can. Now, he's been running in a myriad of different positions for BYU in terms of the depth chart all camp long. We've seen him with the first string, second string, and third string at different points. I think the honest truth is the linebacking core is as deep as Justin Enna wants it to be, but more importantly, a guy like Siale Esera, they're trying to get him just essentially up to speed and getting opportunities to get him on the field and get him more comfortable in the role he's going to be playing in. I think that he will split time heavily with Harrison Taggart early on in the season, but if Esera's talent shines through, and he is an incredible athlete, he's 6'3", he's 250 some odd pounds, and he moves like a deer. It's incredible to see a man of his size move as easily as he does on the football field. We're talking the ability to go sideline to sideline, much like Ben Bywater, but Ben Bywater weighs 30 pounds lighter than Siale Esera. I think Siale Esera has got a potential star future in front of him, and the hope is he puts it all together here and rolls and helps BYU have a successful year this season. Now, the linebacking core is very critical to any and all success BYU hopes to have on defense, and a guy like Siale Esera backing up that defensive line really could do wonders. And we'll see how it all plays out, but a big thank you to Siale for taking the time, and fingers crossed it all goes well and he stays healthy this season, and he can be a big part of what will hopefully be a resurgent year for BYU on the defensive side of the football.